This is the late evening of Monday, February 23, 2026. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. At least 25 members of Mexico's National Guard have been killed. They are like soldiers, okay? They are like soldiers in Mexico. They have been killed. And a lot of civilians have been killed as well. Filling stations have been burned down. Schools have been seized. Territories are being seized. What is going on in Mexico? What happened? There is this man called Mencho. That is just a nickname. That is not his real name, okay? His real name is Nemesio Oseguera Caventes. So that is his real name, but he is popularly known as Mencho, okay? So before now, I think I've been hearing the name Mencho, you know? I understand that Mexico, Colombia, this country that Donald Trump went to pick their president, you know, these countries in the Southern America, they are known for drugs, okay? But this video is not just about drugs. This video is not just about what is going on in Mexico. It is a lesson for people to understand what is going to happen in Nigeria. Pay attention. For too long, South American countries are known for drugs, production of drugs, distribution of drugs. Most of the drugs that even go to Holland and different parts of European Union are coming from the Southern America. So there is something that happened to Southern American countries. Pay attention to this video because you are going to understand what is actually going on in Nigeria. Now, this man was killed. Mencho was killed. He was killed, and you know, his boys among the cartel, they started shooting, they started killing, they started doing all sorts of things like seizing territories, and people underestimated the power of these people. They went to filling station, they burned the filling station. These people are taking control. They have key soldiers. They are taking control over the country. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened to Mexico. But not just Mexico. You saw those Southern American countries. It is the same thing that have happened to all of them. So they are just sitting on a time bomb. The drug cartels are the one controlling this country. But how they were able to take power in these countries is what I'm going to explain to you. Maduro, that Trump captured, I understand that he have his own cocaine production company. So many Ecuador, all those Southern American countries. So most people in politics, if you don't belong to this drug cartel, you find it difficult to win an election or to be in office. I want you to pay attention. So these people carried out the principles of infiltration. You know, when I was talking about principles of war going on in Nigeria, I thought, you know, about the principles of infiltration, how people can infiltrate the government and take power of the government, start deciding who will rule, start deciding who will not rule. Now, these people, the drug dealers, cartels, they have hijacked so many countries' government in the South America. The president, the cabinet members, and so on and so forth. So most of them are amongst the drug, they are in the drug business. So the distribution of drugs now is no longer restricted. That is why you see that every week you will see almost 20 boats heading to America from this Southern America country. Then, even though this administration of Trump is bombing them, but they don't care. They will still try to, you know, move because they know that once you just move, you deliver your boat, you have about 10 million US dollars. So from these countries, they don't have restriction at all. So they are aiding the production and distribution of drugs. Now, they infiltrated the whole country, and it happens that when their leader was killed, and I call it a mistake, their leader was killed, and everywhere is burning down. If these people don't have power, if they don't have people in government, they will not be able to just hijack the country. Almost 20 states is on fire right now. These people will not be able to do this if they don't have people in government, if they don't have people in military. If you see the guns they are using, AK-47 is the least. Where do they see sniper? So these are the things we are talking about. Now, let's now swing it to the issue of Nigeria. I have been talking about the principles of infiltration in Nigeria, but people fail to understand this. Pay attention. You see the killing of the terrorists in Nigeria, the killing of Boko Haram leaders and all those things is not that sensitive. The day a sponsor of Boko Haram or a sponsor of these people, the day they will kill a sponsor, you people will understand what we have been shouting since, that these people have infiltrated Nigeria. They will take hold of states, just like drug cartels are doing in Mexico. They are going to take hold of state. They will hijack. See, this country will be on hold. Why? Because these people have infiltrated almost every state. These people have gone deep in your hospital. Is it not 2 terrorists, Fulani militia, they arrested in the hospital in Edo State, when doctor confirmed that these are the people that kidnapped me in Edo State here? So they are in the hospital, they are in your church, they are in your mosque, they are everywhere. These people are everywhere. So this was what was going on in Mexico. So they took charge of everything. They are in government, they are military, they are this, they are that. They use it to protect their business. That is what is going on in Nigeria. The terrorists have been able to infiltrate the government. They have been able to infiltrate everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere. They have been able to infiltrate everywhere. And what is going to happen? The day their sponsor, one of their sponsors, will be killed. Because you see, Kunda Olaomi made a statement. He said, everything that the Nigerian government are doing about this terrorism, they know that that is not the solution. So buying to Kano, sending troops to go and fight in the bush, you are wasting your time. That is not the solution. The solution is going after the sponsors of this terrorism. That is what they have not, gone after. That is what they are not doing. Because it is part of them. The infiltration has happened. Because if they go after the sponsors of these terrorists, something very catastrophic is going to happen. Because it is all of them. It is all of them. And I was listening to Barrister Darlington of VOP. He was saying that the reason why, Tinubu and, what is it called? This NASA Rebado are now after El-Rufai is because El-Rufai knows their secret. It was the same game they played in 2023. El-Rufai, he said El-Rufai was even the one that released the real result and said Obi won that election. So that was what Barrister Darlington was saying. That the reason why they are not holding El-Rufai is because he knows their secret, he knows their way. That do not be surprised that El-Rufai will be there till after 2027 election. That don't be surprised, Malami will be there till after 2027 election because Malami El-Rufai knows the secrets that led them to that place. And if they leave them to be doing what they are doing, that they will go exposing their secret. I said, Barrister Darlington may not be far from the truth. No, it may not be far from the truth. So, the situation at hand at this moment is that we are going to pay attention so that we are not going to, be taken unaware. What is going on in Mexico is the same thing that has happened in Nigeria. But the only difference is that what has happened in Nigeria, or what is happening in Nigeria, is more grievous. It's more disturbing than that drug cartel of Mexico. The way they are hijacking the country now. Nobody knows that these people, they were so powerful like this that they can hold the nation to stand still like this. Nobody knows until their leader was killed. I say again, people who are sponsoring all these terrorists, the day they are going to kill them, the day something will happen to them, you will see that these people are even in your house. You will see terrorists from your home carrying out gun and shooting everybody. Anyway, a lot has been happening. You cannot save someone who is not ready to be saved. And that is why even in the Bible, Jesus will tell you that if you believe, you will be saved. So salvation or saving someone is not by force. The person must be ready to be saved. The person must, believe that he is going to be saved. But when I see Nigerians, we have a major problem. And the major problem is ignoring the problem. Yeah. The major problem about Nigeria right now is that people are ignoring the problem. And I've never seen a country that ignores problem and succeed. Forget about this illusion. Forget about all these things that has been going on. Yeah, forget about them. All these things you are seeing that has been going on, Everybody in politics knows one thing, that the salvation of Nigeria is not there. So they are just there because they want to be there. They are just there because they want money. So that is what I want to be clarifying to people. That you are into politics, playing your politics, no problem. Because we have 3 motives why people are in the politics in this country. People who want to hijack the country, they are using infiltration to take over power because they believe if they take over power, they can do whatever they want to do. We have people who pretend they want to solve problems, knowing fully well that they can't solve it just to get there, have the power use the power, make money, and come down again. That is the second kind of people. Then the kind of people who are supposed to be in politics are people like Oduduwas, Republic agitators, Biafra Republic agitators. Yes, these people are supposed to also infiltrate the government, because people who want to Islamize this country, they infiltrated the government not because they want one Nigeria. No, they don't want one Nigeria. They don't want to hear the name Nigeria self. The Boko Haram are telling the people we don't want to use Nigeria constitution again. So it's not about Nigeria. These people, it's all about, Islamization of the country. So they want to hijack it. So the second people are people who are there to make money, just pretend that they can solve the problem. Then the third people who are supposed to be deep down in politics again is to infiltrate it. People who are agitating. You have to get there, get the power. But I understand what is going on. I understand, how election is being rigged. This is because people do not start noticing all these things on time. Yeah. People did not start preparing for today on time. If people had started preparing for today, it will not be like this. By now, people who are agitating, their representatives supposed to be infiltrated into the government. And that is the way it's supposed to be. But unfortunate, because of the way politics is, people have been discouraged, and people knows that if they vote, their vote will not count. Yes. And it is happening. Look at what happened in Abuja again. Anyway, it is important you secure your area. Make sure that people who are representing you are not imposture. That is a better fight to put out there. Forget about what will happen at the presidential level. They have knocked all those places. Yes, you may fight, but the fight you are going to fight in your opponent unit cannot change what is going to happen in Abuja. It can change your your House of Assembly. It can change your House of Rep. It can change the senators. It is a proven fact. It can change even the governor. It's a proven fact. Okay? But it cannot change Abuja, because of the system. They can even do a technical glitch and so on and so forth. But let people not stop fighting, because the way things are going, it will be worse. Just forget about Abuja. You see your House of Rep, your senators. If they keep turning against you, like, it will prolong everything you want. That is why people who are friendly to the people supposed to represent the people, not impostors. Because they will not like someone that the masses love to be there. Why? Because the person will work to what the masses want. I'm telling you. So Nigeria is complicated. I'm telling you this because what is going on in Mexico happened because of infiltration. Drug cartels have taken over South American countries. But in Nigeria, terrorists have taken over the country, and they are in government. So get ready the day maybe something is going to happen. You see the way they are running, everywhere in Mexico. That is how Nigerians are still going to run. This is not wishing Nigeria bad, but just talking the reality out of issues.